When your parents always choose your sibling over you, even on your wedding day? I knew something was off growing up, but it didn't fully hit me until I was older. My parents had a favorite child, and it wasn't me. My sister Lily was the baby, born when I was 5, and from the very beginning, everything revolved around her. If she cried at 3 in the morning, the house had to be silent. When I got sick with the flu, I still had to help care for her because Lily needs consistency. There was no room for me in the same way, and that pattern never stopped. At 16, I got my first job at the local grocery store to pay for my school supplies. Mom said working would build character. Meanwhile, Lily, at 11, was already getting a $50 weekly allowance because apparently children need spending money to feel included. I worked for months to save up enough to buy a secondhand prom dress. Lily, in contrast, had a professional stylist, a photographer, and a $2,000 shopping spree for her 8th grade dance. When I shyly showed my mom my thrift store dress, she glanced up and said, "That's nice, honey." When Lily tried on her designer gown, Mom cried tears of joy and posted 17 pictures on Facebook. When I turned 18, my parents handed me a suitcase and told me it was time to be independent. Meanwhile, Lily's 13th birthday came with a renovated basement, a full luxury hangout space, all her own, so she could have a creative sanctuary. College was where the favoritism truly became impossible to ignore. I took out $80,000 in student loans, worked full-time as a waitress, graduated with a nursing degree, and immediately started paying back every cent. Lily, on the other hand, lasted 1 semester of high school before quitting to focus on social media. Instead of disappointment, my dad bought her a $15,000 camera setup and paid for online tutoring while she gained 47 TikTok followers. The real breaking point came during the pandemic. I was working long hours on COVID units, risking my life every day. When the hospital started cutting staff, I got laid off. I had no savings because I'd been paying off loans and helping with family emergencies. I swallowed my pride and called my mom. "I just need help with groceries this week," I said, "until my unemployment comes through." Her response? "Oh, honey, money's really tight right now. Maybe ask your friends?" 2 days later, I saw my dad's Facebook post. Lily had started a cupcake shop and they'd invested $25,000 in it. The shop closed 3 weeks later because apparently Lily didn't realize baking required getting up early, and that was the moment I realized something had been true my entire life. My parents were willing to go to extraordinary lengths for her, but never for me. My wedding day was the final proof. After 5 years together, my fiancé Jason and I planned a small ceremony. Budget was tight, but we were happy. Invitations went out 3 months in advance. The morning of the wedding, my mom called. "Honey," she said, "we can't make it. Lily's having a panic attack about her audition tomorrow. She needs us here." Her audition? For a local commercial she'd known about for weeks. "Mom, this is my wedding day," I shouted. "You'll understand when you have children." "Lily's just more sensitive. She needs extra support. I got married without my parents." Jason's family filled our side of the aisle, and his mom walked me down because my dad chose Lily's commercial over my wedding. "The photos are beautiful, but there's a space where my family should have been." Jason's dad whispered to me, "Every daughter deserves this moment." His family welcomed me in a way my own never had. 6 months later, the rehab call came. Lily was struggling with addiction, and her treatment center cost $40,000. "We've already mortgaged the house, but we're $15,000 short," my mom said. I stared at the photos on my wall, pictures from my wedding that my parents had missed for a commercial audition Lily hadn't even booked. "You mortgaged your house for her?" "She's sick," I said. "Family helps family," Mom replied. Where was family when I needed $200 for groceries, I thought. Where was family on my wedding day? The answers didn't come. I remembered the camera equipment, $15,000 worth, sitting unused in the basement. "Sell it," I suggested. "That's different," they said. "That's her creative investment." And there I realized it. Everything I'd poured into my family, the late nights, the sacrifices, the support, they had never valued it the way they valued Lily's whims. A week later, Lily called from rehab. "I know Mom and Dad messed up, but I want us to be a real family when I get out," she said. I looked at the Christmas card Jason and I had just sent. The one with his family smiling and a blank space where mine should have been. "Lily," I said, "I hope you get better. I really do, but I've already found my real family. They showed up when it mattered." She started crying. "Please don't give up on us," she begged. "I didn't give up on you," I said. "You never gave me a chance to matter." I hung up and deleted their numbers. Some people will choose the same person over you 1,000 times and then act shocked when you finally stop giving them the chance. I learned that lesson the hard way. My parents weren't evil, they were blind to me. But my life now, I have a family who actually sees me, and sometimes that's worth more than everything I ever sacrificed for the family I was born into.